You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White sports fans, Game 1 of the NBA Finals is in the books. In San Antonio, the New York Knicks won Game 1, 105-95. Now, the biggest name in these NBA Finals is Victor Wembanyama. Now, Victor Wembanyama, I believe he finished second in MVP voting to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of the Thunder. Now, the NBA still cannot escape from 2020 in the bubble. They just can't. People really haven't come back to the NBA. Now, for the most part, guys, when it comes to on-the-court antics with the national anthem, the NBA has gotten away from kneeling for the national anthem, Black Lives Matter, all that stuff. I mean, you don't see any of that social justice stuff on the court. Now, there's no doubt about it that the NBA does have woke players still, but they're not putting in racism on the NBA goals, on the basketball goals. They're not doing that like the NFL. But folks, the NBA has a problem. They have a problem. Now, the national anthem, U.S. national anthem, because this is the United States of America. When the anthem is playing, you're supposed to be standing and being respectful of the anthem. But somebody, I guess, forgot to tell that to Victor Wembanyama. Now, he is not a U.S. citizen. He is from France. Okay? But this is his third NBA season, folks. And I'm pretty sure that he's been standing for the U.S. anthem for quite a while. You know, before every single NBA game. But in Game 1 of the NBA Finals, guys, he was being very, very disrespectful. Now, I don't know if this is the first time he's actually done this, but guess what he was doing, guys? He was standing there with his arms crossed. Yeah, this is a very, very bad look. Now, every other player, guys, is being respectful. Usually you'll see a lot of NBA players, you know, they're actually standing there. The head is bowed. You don't need to do all that, okay? When I'm at games, I don't do that, but I guess it's kind of a tradition when it comes to athletes doing that. You know, I'm from the Navy, so for me, standard attention, that's the way I do it because that's the way I always had to do it when I was in the Navy. But this is a problem here, and Bobby Burack called him out. And some of you guys will be saying, well, he's French. He doesn't know any better. The man actually slammed ICE agents earlier this year. Let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go. Right over here on Outkick, Victor Wembanyama crossing his arms during U.S. national anthem is a problem for the NBA. Bobby Burack of Outkick wrote this. The 22-year-old French star previously accused ICE agents of murdering civilians in January and March. Yeah, this guy is not a U.S. citizen, and the U.S. government at any time could actually revoke his visa, and he's out of here. Check this out. At just 22 years old, Victor Wembanyama entered the NBA Finals on Wednesday with an opportunity to establish himself as the face of the league for the next decade. Simply known as Wemby, he has the look, personality, and seemingly unearthly style of play to become the NBA's next one-name superstar, joining the ranks of Michael, Kobe, and LeBron. Unfortunately, his finals debut fell short. Yeah, the Spurs, they blew a lead. Now, they were actually down in the beginning of this game, but they did have a comfortable lead, and the Knicks came back, and they won. But check this out. Bobby Burack makes this post. New face of the NBA, Victor Wembanyama, kept his arms crossed during the entire national anthem ahead of the NBA Finals. Now, users here actually Adding a community note here, saying for context, it is helpful to know that Wemby is French, not American. I think we all know that. But look at this right here. See all the players there standing, some with their eyes closed, head bowed. Like I said, you don't necessarily need to do that. But coming up here, you can't miss Wemby because he is tall. Look at this, man. Having your arms crossed, that looks very disrespectful, man. This is very, very disrespectful. I mean, the NBA, man, if you really want to make people come back, man, you got to have some etiquette, man, when it comes to the national anthem. You have to show respect. Now, if I was in Canada, guys, of course, I'm not Canadian, and the Canadian national anthem was actually playing, guess what? I'm going to stand there and I'm actually going to show respect. I'm not going to have my arms crossed. Having your arms crossed is very, very disrespectful. Some of you guys may say, oh, this is probably the way to do it in France. No. I looked it up here, man. I use Google's AI right here. It says proper etiquette for the French national anthem is quite simple. Stand up straight, remain silent, and remove any headwear. It says stand tall, immediately stand when the anthem begins to play. Keep your posture attentive and respectful. This right here is not respectful. It's not respectful whatsoever. Don't cross your arms. That is very, very disrespectful. And then Bobby Burack calls out some of the woke nonsense that women's actually spoke about. If you're actually going to speak about American policy, well, we can criticize you for your actions during our national anthem. Look at this here. Bobby Burack brings receipts here. He writes, for context, Wemby spoke about illegal immigration in America earlier this year. Quote, every day I wake up and see the news and I'm horrified. I think it's crazy that some people might make it seem like or sound like the murder of civilians is acceptable. That's his own words. Look at this right here. For those saying Wemby isn't protesting, I asked the NBA and Spurs his reason. I'll let you know what they say. I think it's connection to his ice comments. Whether you fanboys like it or not, the NFL lost double-digit viewership when players knelt during the anthem. The NBA lost 50% of its viewership when players knelt and wrote Black Lives Matter on the court. This is going to be a big story. It's bad for the NBA. Yeah, he's right about that. Remember when Colin Kaepernick started kneeling for the national anthem, guys? Oh, the NFL took a hit. And that was really only from like 1-2 players actually doing it. This is way before BLM. Remember when Colin Kaepernick got benched, he started kneeling for the national anthem. People tuned off their televisions. These sports leagues have to know, man, that even though we got a lot of wokesters here in the U.S., a lot of people still want to be patriotic. A lot of people still want to see the patriotism. Even though Wemby is an American, show respect. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time. Welcome to blackwhitenetwork.com. School is out. We're running a sale, 17% off everything in the merch store, guys, including our new Freedom shirt that is normally $29.97, but you get 17% off, including hats also as well. Our best-selling shirt is our America 250 Bald Eagle Edition with the America 250 flag on the back. We're getting close, guys, to the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. We also have other merch in the merch store, including hoodies, zip-up hoodies, hats, America 250 hats at that, other merch as well. And don't forget to become members, guys. $10 a month. You sign up, you get a 7-day free trial. You can also save money by getting the annual plan. We do appreciate it. You can donate directly on the website, $5, $10, $20, whatever you guys want to give. We do appreciate the support.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.